2-in-1, yes?
Exactly, it is salt and pepper, and not just a shaker, but an actual mill. You can see that small piece coming out of the bottom. That's a ceramic washboard mill, and I'll show you a little bit more about that later. But I love the fact that this is one-hand operation. It's 2-in-1, so it saves room on our counter. And I got to tell you something, David, one of the best weapons you have as a new cook in the kitchen is spices, seasoning. You can go a long way with some spices and some seasoning. What I love about this, like I said, it's not a shaker, it's a mill. So you see in our salt there, and I'll talk more about this in a minute, we actually have some rosemary embedded in there. So when I'm going ahead and I'm going to go ahead and you know, salt that steak, I can add that little extra zip, that little extra zing, that little extra taste and flavor where your guests go, hold on, what'd you do there? That's nothing like I've ever tasted before. And this is one of those items from Prepology, and again, it's in the name, prep. The cooking is not the hard part of what we do in the kitchen, it's the road there. So when you've got ways to make it easier, more tasty, and more flavorful, man alive, jump on that. And what I love about this is our Prepology colors. So your salt and pepper mill is going to match and mix with every single piece you have in our Prepology collection.
Now, Chef Mark Gill is our team leader when it comes to all things Prepology on QVC, and this is a one-time only value. What does that mean? You have only until the end of our show at $259 to get this price. Now, if this sells out before that time period comes, then it's over. But if that time period comes and goes and we have any left, the price tag will go up.
Wow.
How many of these are gone? Oh, we have 3 colors. I'm sorry. We have 3 colors available. We have the cracked pepper, which is this one.
Like that guy.
500 left in the cracked pepper. Then we have tomato, which is the red one. 500 left in the red one, and then we have eggshell, which is a white one.
I love it, love it.
750 in the white one.
Listen, one of the things that I love to do is peruse the QVC reviews, so I can have a chance to see what people are loving about our products, what people are questioning about our products. So here, this is what I want to do. I want to switch places. I want to answer one of these questions that we saw. Listen, people are loving their salt and pepper mills, but they do have a question about how to fill it and the little parts that are inside. So let me slow it down for a second and really show you how this works. Now, you've got a top and a bottom. They simply twist off. That's all you're going to do when it comes time to reload. Now, I have salt in this side, but over here, we've run out of pepper. So have a look here. You have a little joiner piece right here that unclips, it just kind of twists and pops off. And then you have a silicone plug on either side. This is important because this is what stops the salt from going into the pepper and the pepper from going into the salt. Once you've got this all opened up and ready to refill, we're going to give you a matching expandable funnel to keep that mess off your countertop, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and get our peppercorns here. And again, just take your time, give it that little sprinkle, and you can see it start to fill from the bottom up. And you're just going to go ahead at this point and either put in your salt, put in your pepper, find your grind, find the coarseness that you love, maybe add a few of those herbs if you want to go ahead and kick it up a notch. Once you're done there, you're going to go ahead and give it a shake. So now what I've got is I've got my top there. I'm going to take and just work in reverse. I'm going to grab that silicone plug. I'm going to set it right into place, just like that. My little joiner goes right up top, just like that, and then I give it a twist. Now all I'm going to do is let these guys meet back up, give it a twist, and there we go. But you know what, David? I'm not stopping there. Not only is this fast and easy to reload, but we're also going to give you some great settings. Have a look. You've got a setting on each one of these, small circle all the way up to the big circle. So listen, all you're going to do is match the size of that circle up with the grind of the salt and pepper that you have in your mill. So this is pepper mills. So I'm going to go ahead and just make that a nice big circle. And here's why you want to do that, okay? And I'm going to show you this on our empty one. As you pull this, or as you squeeze this, you're going to notice there's a piece that goes up and down, up and down. Now, David, go ahead. Just feel that right there. You can feel that washboard ceramic. So as those peppercorns scrape over that, that's what cracks the pepper. And I got to tell you something, there is an enormous difference between pepper that you crack and pepper that you shake, because those peppercorns, once you allow the Prepology pepper mill to give those a crack over that ceramic washboard and start, putting that on your salads, your capreses, your steaks, your chops, your chicken, whatever it is you're going to do, that wakes up a flavor in that pepper, in that grind, unlike anything that you can get from a store-bought pepper shaker.
And that's why this is so very popular. Now, our one-time only value price is only good until 2:59 p.m. Eastern Time today. That means at the end of our show, this deal goes the way of the wind. Please go ahead and get yours now. We have 3 color choices. We have the tomato, which Chef is showing you now. 400 left in the tomato. Then we have cracked pepper. 400 in the cracked pepper, and we have, I believe we're calling them an eggshell.
There we go. Mixes,
700.
Mixes and matches with everything in your Prepology collection. So, hey, let's do that again real quick. And what I want to show you here is real special, because this is where we really start taking it up. Look what we've done here. Not only do I have my coarse ground kosher salt, but I've also got my pepper flakes mixed in there. This is where you can really have a lot of fun in the kitchen and start working with those different flavors. And like I've said this before, make everything that cooking is supposed to be fun and experimental, and you're just kind of finding your taste, finding your flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that silicone stopper right back in there. So now that I've got those pepper flakes in there, imagine what that's going to do to my soups, my chilies, all of my favorite little snack foods, pizza doughs. So let's put this right back together. It comes with a cover, so nothing kind of leaks out on your countertop, just like that. Now have a look here. I've got a smaller grind than my pepper on the inside. So I'm just going to adjust that to match. Now let's bring it over right over our caprese salad here. And now not only do I have that terrific rock salt, that terrific kosher salt, but I'm also crushing that crushed pepper over top of it. Like I said, your best weapon as a new chef is spices, salts, and peppers. And when you can mix, match, and make this just a taste explosion on any sort of meal that you're either prepping or finishing off, what a great tool to have in your kitchen from your friends at Prepology.
And with 300 of these gone now, you can see that there are a lot of people out there that are looking to add great flavor to what they're cooking. You just need the right tool, right?
Exactly.
That's why something like this becomes so very important. And one of these grinders becomes a 2-in-1.
Exactly. Salt and pepper with the ceramic covers. The most important thing on all of this is the name, of course, Prepology. That means that we got your back. This is QVC's house brand, proprietary brand. And again, I've got an empty one here. I just want to show you this again. This is just a marvel of technology. Every time I squeeze this, that spring-loaded ceramic-style washboard comes right up the top, and that's what gets scraped over all of your spices, your salts, your peppers, and that's what gives you that great control over the size of what you're putting on your food. So again, I've got a nice big crack there. Now I'm just gonna open it up, and now, come on, right? Now I can adjust the size of what I'm doing with my salt and my pepper. And don't forget, I love saying this, mix and match your favorite herbs in there. That's something that if you've never tried, that's gonna be one of those things that you start trying on your game changer, start trying on your pork chops, your mashed potatoes, your fresh vegetables, your corn in the summertime here. Bring this out to the grill, take this camping, put this in your RV. You're not taking up a whole bunch of space. It isn't 2 pieces to lose in a cupboard. This is one of those beautiful showpieces that you can keep on the countertop. And when it comes time to fill, again, couldn't be simpler, couldn't be easier. Have a look here. You've got the joiner right there. That's what that little piece is. And then you've got a silicone plug, and that plug is going to stop the salts and the peppers from mixing in together. Use the funnel that we're going to give you with it. It's collapsible, so it's super easy to store, super easy to keep in a cupboard, a cabinet, and just fill it with whatever salts and peppers that you love. I love me a good multicolored peppercorn, and then you're simply going to work the stopper and the joiner in reverse, and you've got one of the smartest, most versatile salt and pepper mills you've ever put your hands on in the kitchen. That is a thing of beauty.
This is quick, it's easy, it's simple, and if you're downsizing, and many people are, this is going to be a great way for you to get rid of 2 grinders and replace it with just 1.
I'm saying.
Because this is a 2-in-1. This is from Prepology K93486. Are you in tomorrow's show in the Kitchen with David?
I'm not.
So you're going home?
I'm going home.
You're going
Sunday
home.
floor, gonna tan.
Okay.
Neutralize the white.
Chef is going home. All right, sir. Safe travels to you.
Thanks, my
Nice
friend.
to
See you next week.
All right, you bet. Now, Jackie, is it time for some lesser evil?
Is.
All
How are
right.
you?
Let's